train, Arturo Gotti. We in this thing with the whole posse in this thing. Just asking to just rob me, and these kicks just asking to start rocking. But you ain't gotta ask, just watch me. Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna see you sweat. Keep the lights on. Yeah, hands up like black and white's called. Go ahead and clap your hands like you're trying to fight song. Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna see you sweat. Keep the lights on. Hands up like black and white's called. Go ahead and clap your hands like you're trying to fight song.
Out the I don't need no glass. This is all me, so please don't ask. Ballin' on a bunch, you gotta make this last. Nick driving reckless, hoping we don't crash. Pull up mad deep with all my little bro just dropped your rent on denim. In the back with my feet up kicking. Belly out with my shirt that's linen. I'm just trying to vibe, yeah, we out here gigging. Two-stepping, just out here killing. Getting hot in here, plus done kicked in. I need to slow down for your boy gets kicked out. Still feeling myself just so.
Hey, yes, I brought Minnesota their first championship, man. So guess what? We're going to repeat. Minnesota going to repeat. That's who I won a championship with his ass, with them boys. He was playing with Harden. But that nigga named Jimmy? Oh man. Ooh shit. That nigga named Jimmy? Shit, that nigga be wildin' on cute ass on their face.
The NBA season has come down to this. This is it. For all the marbles, Game 7 of the NBA Finals. We're at Target Center in downtown Minneapolis. Tonight, it'll be the Minnesota Timberwolves taking on the Houston Rockets. With my partner, Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Timberwolves coming in. They know it's at stake. This is it. One game to decide the NBA Finals.
Well, here we are. This is what you dream about. A Game 7. A one-game series for the NBA Championship. This has been one heck of a thrilling ride so far. I'm just so grateful to be here courtside to watch this happen in front of my own eyes. This has really been a dream come true.
And he's found. A trip to the line coming up.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
Got them front row
and he connects on the first free throw. No good on the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Paul across the timeline. Just getting started. Strap in for a good one here in Game 7. Nothing going here on that drive. Harden. That no good. Off the mark. To Butler.
Oh,
the painted area won't go down.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Here's Towns for two. Karl Anthony Towns. Good start. He's made his first shot.
That's the kind of defense they're going to play on him all night. Even though he made that shot, he knows there's nothing easy about this game.
To Capella. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Okay, that time it was effective. But a really good defender will put that in their memory bank.
T to Towns. And he stepped out of bounds. Turns the ball over. Houston takes over. Nothing going here on that drive. Curling inside. He was hacked. They let it go.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
No good.
One of the best kept secrets in the game. Utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
Paul with it up top. 8-2 our score. To Capella. Taken by the Wolves. Butler to T. Inside, he scores.
I like that aggression early. You never just settle for jumpers. You attack, you attack, you attack. Then when they back off, you'll have room to shoot that, Jay.
Here's Paul. Brings it up the floor. To Capella. No good. Oh, looked like he may have gotten him there. Anthony.
Woo! I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
T to Gibson. And the rebound taken in by the Rockets. Paul into the front court. Down 5. Has a chance. Tucker with a shot that misses. Wiggins. He made his first effort, but not that time. To Anthony. Harden. James Harden. First couple didn't go. That one is true. The way he gets to the line, you have to respect every part of his game.
He is an occupational hazard for referees. He's the MVP of drawing fouls. He constantly baits the defender, which makes the defender's hands drop, which allows James Harden to drop buckets on him.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Oh.
And now Houston has the basketball. To Capella. Nothing going here on that drive. Can't connect from in close. Rose into the front court. Exactly a minute to go here in the opening quarter. Oh, he had him there for a second. Short jumper off the mark.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
Rose into the front court. They can get a 2-for-1 if they play this right. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
That one out of bounds off a rocket. The Timberwolves have the basketball. Butler to Wiggins. Now a steal as the Rockets have it. Nice pass to get things going.
You can finally see this team starting to get their rhythm and their groove offensively. This is a good run to get them back in the ball.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. Three-pointer at the buzzer, almost. It would have counted, but it's no good. And that does it for the first quarter. One quarter down. Neither side really distinguished itself. Jay, what stood out?
I know you're wondering why I'm clapping. Both teams came out in the first quarter, and they executed. When do you ever see that, Ed? You have to continue to bring those competitive juices into the second quarter, and we're going to have one heck of a ball game.
To P.J. Tucker. Fires the 3. Always has a chance for Tucker, but not that time. Rose. Oh, bad pass as the Rockets come away with it. Knight into the front court. Down 6. To Carter Williams. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Everybody in the building, including myself, thought that pass was going somewhere else. Fool me once? Okay, but you're definitely not fooling me twice.
Rockets have the ball. Fires the 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Nothing going here on that drive. Jimmy Butler, 2 of 4 now.
You know, Jimmy Buckets really has an inspiring story. From being homeless at the age of 13 before moving in with a friend, reads like a basketball version of The Blind Side. That grit has become the fabric of his DNA. From Tyler Junior College to Marquette to the 30th pick in the first round, are you kidding me? To where he is now, Jimmy Buckets has had to earn every inch that this game has given him.
Trying to cash in. Gibson. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go. Oh, they call him for the foul.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. With the rock, it's Chris Paul. And Jay, they call the foul.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Paul. To Towns. Baseline drive, the shot won't fall. Paul to Harden. Has a look. And he hits. Can only imagine how frustrating that is to stop.
It's beyond an arduous task for the defender. I'm getting frustrated even talking about it. Let me tell you 2 reasons why. Number 1, he's been top 5 in the league since the 2012-13 season in free throws attempted per game. That's pretty impressive. Will make any defender hesitant. And number 2, whenever the league implements a rule about you called the Harden rule for his knack for drawing cheap fouls, that's going to make any defender have a difficult time guarding Mr. Harden.
Now that's rejected by Towns. That'll get out of bounds off one of the T-Wolves. Time to shuffle things up. "24-second violation." T-Wolves with the basketball. And Jimmy Butler slammed down. Karl Anthony Towns on the follow.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Harden with the basketball. 5-point game. Oh, whistle.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Harden to Capella. Blocked by Butler.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
T. A pass
No,
taken
nigga,
away
cross
by
court.
the Rockets. To Paul. Harden. Good offense beating good defense. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He's a scorer and an elite passer.
Wolves have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Oh, Capella up to block it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
To Towns. Here comes the screen. Driving right to the basket. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
In an era where big centers often get devalued, Karl Anthony Towns is a true foundational player. He can function as a traditional center, but also can show you quick moves around the perimeter and knock down that three-point shot from deep.
Curling inside. Harden to Capella. Now pass stolen by the Timberwolves.
Denied. As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
We are at halftime in Game 7. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
Check.
Tight game for the first 2 quarters as we
I feel another
resume play here in
championship
the
coming to
third.
Minnesota, baby.
Rockets in control of the basketball. Paul
You
to
should look
PJ
like that.
Tucker. Add 2 points to the board.
Ed, did you see what this pass just did? Now it encourages his teammates to move with more sense of urgency because they understand that next time down the court, they might be in the...
My goodness, did you see that, Jay?
That's nasty. Don't, just disrespectful.
And scores.
Yeah, right.
Well,
You just look like this,
Towns
Shaq.
with the finish.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Now Paul with the basketball. His guys trail now by 4. T to Taj Gibson. Wiggins. Short jump. Nice answer. Taj Gibson with the slam.
And Gibson's superpower is doing all the little things very well. That's how he's made his entire career.
Harden into the front court. The deficit is 6. Not a good pass there. T-Wolves have it.
Don't rush this now. The game's been tight so far.
To Wiggins. Yes, Andrew Wiggins. He's 3 for 7.
And I think I speak for Minnesota Timberwolves fans everywhere. We're still waiting to see if the real Andrew Wiggins wants to step up and go to the next level. He averaged 18 points per game last year, but that was a drop back from the year before. For a guy being drafted #1 overall, expectations are sky high.
It's Minnesota basketball. Jimmy Butler for 2. It's good.
Jimmy Butler's made such an impact on this young Timberwolves team. A guy with a blue-collar mentality, shows up to practice early and stays late. And obviously we saw that in the fact that the Minnesota Timberwolves made the playoffs for the first time last year since 2004.
Screen coming. Nothing going here on that drive. T to Towns. Has a chance. Towns a shot, but he missed it. Anthony to PJ Tucker. Oh, had him going there for a second. Rockets with 4 to shoot. Harden. He engulfed him that time.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Now ready with a couple of free throws.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Jimmy Butler
Yeah.
at the line. And hits the first free throw.
He's got Shaq.
And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. It's Rockets ball. Slams it down. Whoa, that was like an express train. No local stops.
It's like you walking into the tunnel getting ready before this game. I saw you. You were locked in. You had the horse blinders on. You were myopic. Nobody was stopping you. You were focused.
Jay, there's a level we have to reach. Game in and game out. Gamers know what it's about. Towns to Wiggins. 4-3. No good. And they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Tom Thibodeau's seen enough from this group. New personnel onto the floor. Why even try that time?
I'm going to start calling him the windshield wiper, just erasing all the mistakes.
Anthony. And it's rejected by Jang.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence.
Get that stuff out of here, Q.
Minnesota with the basketball. And the reward, he's going to the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upper
I ain't
post.
spamming no square, nigga.
Big time play.
Nigga, I'm not spamming no square, nigga. I'm not spamming no square.
So he hits the first, misses the second. Lazy pass there, and it's intercepted. To Butler. Oh, he had him there for a second. Jimmy Butler, he's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Paul. To Rose.
No, I'm not.
Here's a chance from long range. Derrick Rose at the line. First free throw is good. And he hits the second. Off the mark. 2 for 3 on this trip. Houston with the basketball. Anthony to Paul. The drive right to the basket. Nice pass to set things up.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
Butler to bring it up. It's an 11-point game. Nothing going here on that drive. Butler for 2. It's rebounded by Gordon. That misses with a second to go. That ends the third quarter.
One more quarter. One more quarter. One more quarter. One more quarter. One more quarter.
The basketballs, we start the fourth quarter. They had the lead coming out of halftime. They were able to extend that lead in the third quarter.
A lot of fans and players get consumed with the big plays, but the coaches love seeing their teams continuing to do the little things. That's how you increase the lead.
Rose's shot off the iron, no good. Paul into the front court. His guy's down 11. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And when the ball gets the defense rotating from side to side, you're bound to find opportunities for each other.
Rockets have the steal. And that's going to be off of Anthony out of bounds. Return label included.
Offense might want to adjust here. That's his 4th block of the evening.
On the follow. Way to stay with it.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
He throws it down. Jay, I'm surprised. He had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
Changes coming from both sides right now. Harden. Now pass stolen by the Timberwolves.
You got to go for the score here right now in this possession.
Shot from the lane won't go. And Jimmy Butler. And the rebound by Nene. Paul across the timeline. His guy's down by 9. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? Waller into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Wiggins. Nene with the rebound. Harden in possession. He'll run the offense. To Capella. Flushes it home.
What a pass. I have no clue how that ball even made it through the traffic.
Timberwolves have the basketball. T to Towns. From the painted area, won't go down. That's blocked by Nene.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
T to Butler. Wiggins to Butler. Inside, he scores.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Ball with it up top. The margin standing now at 7. Ooh, crisp ball. Not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come. He has that sixth sense that you just can't teach.
He's like a traffic cop, and he's navigating a myriad of bodies coming his way. And there's a smaller innuendo of the game that nobody talks about. When he makes a great pass, he'll tell the offensive player, shoot it, go up, dunk it. He will direct you and lead you to success.
Harden to P.J. Tucker. Lets it fly from long range, and the rebound taken in by the T-Wolves. All by himself, creates his own shot there. There's a toughness he learned under Tibbs and
goes that nigga,
and no question,
Jimmy.
That rubs off on younger players.
There is something that Jimmy Butler does that no other player in the NBA does. He gets into your psyche. He gets into your head each and every possession. He enjoys the process of the fight. Every single blow. There is a pleasure in the paint.
Oh, he missed a short one there.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
Minnesota at the controls. Rose to Gibson. Taj Gibson above the rim.
Get off me, little nigga.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You
5
always
seconds,
set
bro.
the tone.
Damn, now.
Harden to Paul.
Come on, little nigga. Come on, little nigga.
To P.J. Tucker.
Break.
Long range. Always has a chance for Tucker, but not
Jimmy.
that time.
Get to
Butler
that guy.
bring it up. His team up by 7.
Get to Jimmy.
For 3.
Get to Jimmy.
Jimmy
Give it to
Butler
Jimmy.
contested 3.
Jimmy, that guy.
Buries it.
Look,
Give it to Jimmy.
I'm not the one to hate. I'm the prime example of a bad decision that turned out well.
Get to Jimmy.
Harden to Anthony. Beyond the arc for 3. And Carmelo Anthony. Zero hesitation as he knocks down the 3.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch. With great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Hold on, Jimmy.
Butler. And the rebound comes down to the Rockets. To P.J. Tucker. Gets it in the left corner. Harden buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Won't go down. Butler. That one off the mark. It's no good. Now whistle, as Minnesota's going to take the timeout. They'll need their best free throw shooters on the floor, as well as a design play for the inbounds. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. It's a victory for the Timberwolves. And for the very first time in franchise history,
Anything's possible.
NBA champions. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I
The Minnesota Timberwolves have repeated as world champions. Oh my God. It is unbelievable. It happened again. Minnesota does it again. Brings another championship to the city. Woo! That's 3 of them, nigga. That's 3 of them, nigga. That's 3, nigga. That's 3 rings, nigga. What you talking about, nigga? 3 rings, nigga. Jordan, nigga. 3 rings, nigga. 3 rings, nigga. 3 rings, nigga. It's for the championship, nigga. What you mean, nigga? It's the 7th game, nigga. What is he talking about, Shaq? What is he talking about, Shaq? I'm setting it up for the 7-game series, nigga. It's game 7, nigga. It's game 7, nigga. Every time, nigga. What you mean, nigga? It's for the ring, nigga. That's I get everything out of nigga when you put the championship on the line. And I'm getting all you got. And it ain't enough to whoop me. So guess what? That's why I'm the heavyweight champion of the world, nigga. What, nigga? Minnesota 2 years in a row, nigga. It's unbelievable. Unfucking believable. It is unbelievable. Man, what you gonna go get the shooters? That don't mean shit. I bet I lock them little hoe ass niggas in too. I'm gonna lock them bitch niggas in too. Guess what? You know who I'm going to get for them? Since you gonna get them, I'm gonna get this nigga. I'm gonna get the beast. Go get this beast. I'm gonna get this nigga KD wannabe. KD wannabe run. KD wannabe bruh, nigga. Can't show what they call that nigga, bruh. And get what? Championship to LA, baby. Championship to LA, baby.
The NBA season has come down to this. This is it. For all the marbles, Game 7 of the NBA Finals. We are at Staples Center in downtown
Championship
Los
to
Angeles.
LA.
Taking on the back-to-back defending NBA champions, the Golden State Warriors. Along with Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Lakers coming in. They know it's at stake. This is it. One game to decide the NBA Finals.
Well, here we are. This is what you dream about.
Power in the game, nigga. What you power in the game for,
One-game
nigga?
series for the NBA championship. This has been one heck of a thrilling ride so far. I'm just so grateful to be here courtside to watch this happen in front of my own eyes. This has really been a dream come true.
Thompson on the drive, but his shot rims out. To Ball. Here's a chance from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Lonzo Ball is so different. There's something special about a player that can always deliver the ball on time and on target. Let me break that down for you. The on-time part means the ball isn't delivered 1 second too late or 1 second too early, but at the perfect time for you to go right into your shot or make a play. The on-target aspect means that the ball is either delivered right in the pocket for a shooter, or for a big, it hits you right in the chest so you can go up for a slam. With his head constantly on a swivel, it's safe to say that Lonzo Ball is already an elite passer.
To Kyle Kuzma. Yes, when this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic.
Just like Linsanity in New York, Kuzmania took LA by storm his rookie year. There's no doubt he has crazy talent, but it's his heart that endears him to the fans and his teammates. Even though he was drafted late in the first round, Kyle Kuzma is the one.
Nah, little nigga.
Durant.
Nah,
Good
little nigga. Where you
defense
going,
by
little
the
nigga?
Lakers. They
Let me
come
look at
away
that
with
back
the
now.
steal.
Now push it. Let's attack in
Oh, that
transition
nigga just
so we
said, I'm
can build
LeBron,
this
nigga.
lead.
Let me look at that.
James to Kyle Kuzma. The drive, right to the basket, deep left corner. LeBron James wants it, can't connect.
And so much of the shot is before the shot even occurs. As a defense, make him do
Ah,
things he's
come on, man. It's
uncomfortable
real.
with. Stay up on him, make him catch the ball outside of his comfort zone.
Curry. Oh, Jay, he's shaking his head. The guilty party. He knows it's better to be lucky than good.
Or he knows it was just a really bad shot that just happened to go in. But sometimes when the basketball heavens drop a gift in your lap, you take it.
James. Oh, bad pass there. Warriors have it. To Green. And the finish. Slam dunk.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Shot from the lane won't go. Green to Durant. Going to launch beyond the arc. Off the iron. No good. Oh, had him going there for a second. Defense making the ball handler work. Green to Curry. Durant. Off the mark. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Lakers at the controls right now. Ball to Caldwell Pope. Screen coming. Caldwell Pope. Sent it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
Inside, he scores. He has an uncanny approach to the game.
And did you see that? His eyes are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws a defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. And just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to explode.
Rondo to the basket, but he can't finish. To Shaun Livingston. To Curry. Fires the three. Offensive rebound. Cousins to Shaun Livingston. Lets it fly from long range. He took the bait, and he hits.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Oh, stolen by the Warriors. Bell to Shaun Livingston. Lakers come up with it. Into the front court comes Rondo. Less than a minute to go in a tightly played first quarter. Caldwell Pope. No good. JaVale McGee. Curling inside. Fakes. Drives to the rim. And scores.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's a problem city.
Curry. Beasley takes down the board. From the painted area, won't go down. Flashes it home. Deep three at the buzzer. Three-pointer at the buzzer, almost. It would have counted, but it's no good. And that does it for the first quarter. Time to turn the page after a close first quarter. Jay, what stood out?
A filling out process between each teams, and also, Ed, a filling out process with the referees. A lot of quick whistles. The game is being called differently. Look to see how both teams adjust.
Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Got it. Warriors have the basketball. Throws it down.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Try for the baseline, but it won't go down. Green to Durant. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Knocks it down and the foul. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
It never would have been a foul if you didn't give him space. Your job defensively is to stay attached to him at all times. Force him to put the ball on the ground and drive and make a shot over the trees below.
Got it at the line. James on a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
LeBron James with the rock. He was hacked. They let it go.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything. That's why shots aren't dropping.
Durant with the basketball up top. Up 5. Driving right to the basket. Short jumper won't fall.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
They ain't doing that, nigga. They trying to grab the ball. I was trying to make him stop. Shit.
Sends it away. That's his first of the game.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Oh, fuck it. I'm just playing the game.
Ball. Ball. Bad pass there. Warriors have it. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Lead stands at 7. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Durant.
Gotta shoot that. Gotta shoot that.
Thompson. And drills it. Jay, spacing can be a beautiful thing.
You know, someone had the audacity to ask Klay Thompson how he feels about being the 3rd or 4th option. And I love his response. He said, I don't care. When you're as efficient as me, my paycheck warrants it. And I think about a game he had this past year. 88.4 seconds of possessions, 52 touches, 33 shots, 11 dribbles for 60 points just in 22 minutes. Proves the reason why Klay is Klay.
Thompson. To James. LeBron James. He's 4 for 8. That's 50%.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to cement his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Not a Ferrari, definitely not a Lambo, but hey, get you from point A to point B.
Count the basket at the rim. Veteran move right there.
Still blows my mind that this young man is 16 years in the NBA, has not had one bad injury, but more importantly, it's about the respect of the game. That's what LeBron James brings to the table when you think about basketball. You respect the game, you get the benefits.
The drive, right to the basket. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Thompson. And knocks it down.
Klay Thompson equals a jump shooting metronome. Catch, plant, and shoot, and there's no wasted motion from the waist up, which leads to him being one of the most efficient players in the league. He's led the league for 3 seasons in a row in catch and shoot opportunities. You'll probably want to run him off the three-point line, force him to put the ball down on the ground and make a play.
Warriors basketball. Thompson. He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training.
You think I go get a bunch of shooting ass nigga try to beat me, nigga? Whatever.
That's what the King does. James, quick
Whatever.
catch and shoot there for
Whatever.
3.
Ed, let me tell
I
you
ain't homo, nigga. Like, I just said what I said. Nigga, you gotta go get a bunch of shooting ass nigga try to beat me, nigga. Whatever, nigga. You still trash. I already know that. I ain't homo, nigga. You still trash? Hell, fuck you mean? You still trash, nigga. You still trash, nigga. You still trash, nigga.
In for the rebound. We are at halftime in Game 7. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello
Nigga,
to
whatever, nigga. Whatever,
First
nigga.
half,
You still
very
trash, nigga.
one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Curry into the front court. The lead is 15. From long range, no good. That's great defense.
In the first half, he pretty much made every single shot. It was magical to watch. But now that you have drawn so much attention, try to get your teammates more involved.
To Thompson. For 3. Rare miss the way he's been shooting. Shot's no good. James, deep right corner. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Curry can't get the bounce. James into the front court. The deficit now up to 13. Beyond the arc for 3. Oh, LeBron James. Not much more the defense could have done. He hits the contested 3. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds. With the agilities of a guard, he can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
DeMarcus Cousins. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2. There's no denying he is a big talent, but he has a large personality.
And his personality gets the best of him at times. When I think about personalities who are able to control their aggression, I think about Marcus Smart, I think about Draymond Green. The biggest key for DeMarcus Cousins, controlling his emotion instead of letting his emotions control him.
Ball with the basketball. The deficit now up to 12. Off the assist.
And Ed, here's my offensive theory. More touches, more points. This is a fast-paced league. Either the coaches adapt or you'll be left behind.
KD with the rock. Fires the 3. He was all over him.
When cold shooting like this starts in the second half, maybe utilize a head fake. Get that defender in the air, jump into him, create some contact, get to the free throw line.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2" guard. Scary.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
James. Caldwell-Pope. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
It's Golden State basketball. Curry. LeBron with it up top. The margin standing now at 7. Nothing going here on that drive. To Kyle Kuzma. Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
You hear a lot of talk about Donovan Mitchell, but Kyle Kuzma is probably one of the biggest surprises in the draft last year. Averaging around 16 points per game and became an all-rookie first team after being drafted 27th overall.
Livingston across the timeline. Leads 5. To Green. And the Lakers able to grab the rebound. Lonzo with it. The deficit now up to 5. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Beasley. Count it.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Possession lies with Golden State. To Cousins. Knocked loose. Lakers have it. James. Driving right to the basket. Short jumper won't go down.
We call some of these players practice players. You know, the guys that make 5 out of 10 shots in practice, but then all of a sudden they're not gamers because then they're making 1 of 10. That's exactly what you want him to do. You want him to take
Oh
those
man,
shots.
stop, nigga.
Stolen by the Warriors.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
3rd quarter comes to an end.
I see you can't do shit unless goddamn Steph and Clay and Durant in the game. So what you saying? So what you saying? So what you saying? So what you saying? You ain't scored, said them nigga been on the bench. You ain't scored, said them shooting ass nigga been on the bench. Like I said, you need them shooting ass nigga think you gonna win, nigga. And yeah, I know it. You ain't gotta try to hit it.
This is where the coaches and the best players on the floor really earn their money. Down the stretch, it's game time.
Shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Warriors have the basketball. Curry knocks it down.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel like the ball's going in every time.
Doesn't have the touch, no good.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
Livingston to Cousins. JaVale McGee to James. Short jumper stays out.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Los Angeles has the basketball. From the painted area, won't go down.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was, so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
Steph lets loose. No good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
James, tough shot. Well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Green to Cousins. The pass taken away by the Lakers. James. Get the cameras out. Flash on.
That's going to make a nice poster.
Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. 4-3. That's off the side of the rim. No good.
When you have Cole shooting like this in the second half, you have to find other ways to score than just relying on the three-point shot.
Come on,
Maybe
man.
try turning that corner off
Not
that
on the
PNR
pass
and
like
get
that.
into the rack.
To Thompson. To Curry. Deep left corner. Curry. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. LeBron into the front court. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. The follow won't go either. Screen coming. Goes reverse to lay it in. We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State. That's their first. Leaves them with one remaining the rest of the way. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Durant to Curry. Lonzo Ball. Huge block. That's his first of the game.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Durant to Thompson. Here's a chance from long range. Great defense, forcing the miss. On a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
Has a look. Not going down for him this time. To Curry. Inside, he scores.
Curry, obviously the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Yeah, I said it. But he's so good at driving and using his body to shield off the contact.
He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Curry to Thompson. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as a difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want.
Caldwell Pope. James can't connect.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about
you know why?
if you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end.
I beat that nigga with a scrub team. I'm an all-star team. I should have went and got to eat all-star then. Shit.
Kevin Durant has it.
And you gonna play with the all-star team?
Going to launch beyond the arc. And Kevin Durant unguardable. Hand in his face, he still hits the three.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
Nope.
You give him that much time, he's going to make you pay. LeBron James with the three.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
And a whistle.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
You want whooping your ass. That's the one you know.
And he makes them both.
Yeah. No, ain't no rare occasion, nigga. Ain't no motherfucking rare occasion, nigga. For you done took ass whooping, nigga. Took two on back to back, nigga. We working on three the same night.
The dynasty continues.
It don't matter.
It
don't matter.
NBA champions.
Them bitches still in the record books. The shit still in the record books, nigga. Fuck you mean? It's still in the record books. Shaq give a fuck about it. Shaq, give a fuck about it. It's still going to record books, nigga. It's going to record books, nigga. It's in the record books, nigga. It's in the record books, nigga. I really don't. That don't matter to me, hell. Shit. Me and a bunch of scrub ass niggas. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that matter, nigga. Shit, what you mean, nigga? I won. I won the championship, nigga. I got the championship. Unlike Q, I ain't gotta get no super team. I'll get regular teams against your ass. Whatever, nigga. I get regular team, nigga. You gotta get super team. You gotta get a super team, nigga. I'm just saying, you gotta get a super team to beat me, nigga. You trash, nigga. You like a little fire, you like a 10-year-old, nigga. I'm gonna get the best team on the game, so I know I gotta slide, slick advantage. Come on, nigga. Yeah, I already know, bro. I know, man. It's okay, man. It's alright, bro. You can get him again, though. Go ahead. You can get him again. 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 Get him again, nigga. Get him again, nigga. I'm playing the game, nigga. I'm playing the game. And you can't beat it, nigga. You can't beat it, nigga. Yeah, with the super team, yeah. With the all-star team, yeah.
The NBA season has
Cause you got 5 all-stars, nigga. You got 5 all-stars, nigga. You got 5 all-stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, nigga. 5 all-stars right there. That's a whole all-star team, nigga.
Taking on
the
back-to-back defending NBA champions,
I know it.
the Golden State Warriors.
Seated next to Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Sixers coming into play. They know what's at stake. This is it. One game to decide the NBA Finals.
Well, here we are.
It doesn't matter. They're my district. They're my team. So if I want to put that district, I'm going to
for the NBA championship. This has been one heck of a thrilling ride so far. I'm just so grateful to be here courtside to watch this happen in front of my own eyes. This has really been a dream come true.
Been like that all my life.
Durant. His first effort off the mark.
Shooter shoots. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Oh, he had him there for a second. Can't connect from in close. The follow won't go either.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Draymond Green will go to the line to shoot 2.
Always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
First one, count it. So he hits the first, misses the second. Redick to Embiid. Joel Embiid missed his first. That one goes.
Can we take a second to talk about the most gregarious personality in the NBA? We don't trust in the process. No. We're beyond the process. Joel Embiid has emerged as this generation's Shaquille O'Neal, and he's done it in a variety of ways. He's a dominant big who doesn't shy away from the physicality of the game. Probably the reason why he was up for Defensive Player of the Year. And also, he has a personality that baits you into a conversation, whether you like it or not. And he's pretty hysterical. This kid is going to be a star in the league for years to come, and you better pay attention to what he has to put down.
Sixers control it. Sizing up the defense. Shot from the lane won't go.
And a lot of times in this... He just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Yeah, they're lucky they get the ball back. Redick. From the painted area, won't go down.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chip.
Dives for it. Not afraid to mix it up. Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game. Curry. Steph Curry. 2 for 3 now here in the first. Jay, he might be small, but against bigger and more athletic guards, how does he find a way to get it done?
Well, how about this? Last year, he shot 42% from behind the three-point line. That's his second lowest three-point shooting field goal percentage since he's been in the league. That's called first-class problems. And what that does, every time you step your foot over half court with unlimited range, it forces the defense to pick you up even quicker, which allows him way more room to operate on the offensive end.
Golden State at the controls. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Durant with the basketball up top. Up by 3. To Curry. Beyond the arc for 3. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
He was all over him.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball, let him prove that it wasn't the D, it was more in his own head.
Runner here, won't go. Embiid. Warriors come up with it. Durant across the timeline. Leads 3. 4-3. Shakes free and hits. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer. No, he's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He has a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
Warriors basketball. Thompson to Curry. Joel Embiid able to recover with the block. That's his first of the game. To Covington. Fires the 3. Not done yet. For 3, that's playing with fire. J.J. Redick wide open. Good luck.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jacking back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Durant with the basketball up top. Leads 1. Baseline drive. Durant to Shaun Livingston. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and the rebound corralled by Johnson. Fultz into the front court. Less than a minute to go in a tightly played first quarter. It's Golden State basketball. Livingston to Green. Here's a chance from long range. Can't connect. In the front court comes Smith. It's 14-12. Robert Covington with the strong finish. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Durant, deep left corner. To Durant. Curling inside. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
First free throw is good. And gets both to drop at the line. Sixers have the basketball. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Markelle Fultz at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 47% free throw shooter. That misses with 2 seconds to go. And it won't be close as time expires here in the first quarter. First quarter complete, on to the second period. A little bit of a feeling out process so far.
Yeah, both teams have came out. They play with great energy, and they've also done an excellent job of establishing their own tempo. They have to make sure they have to push through that and do more of that in the second quarter.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Markelle Fultz to Covington. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him. Thompson to bring it into the front court. They trail by 2. A bad pass as the Sixers come up with this steal.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
On a bad pass, going to be taken away by the Warriors. Durant across the timeline. He'll run the offense. Buries the three. He's too good to leave that open.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
Fires the three. That no good off the mark. Cook to bring it into the front court. His team up by 1. Driving right to the basket. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Okay, I saw a little bit of a handle there. But let's see if that confidence is still there down the stretch.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Runner here won't go down. Gets it in the left corner. Durant. That's off the side of the rim, short. Fultz. And it's Cook who grabs the rebound. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Inside, he scores.
Green doesn't need to score to be effective. He's a more skilled Dennis Rodman of this generation. He's an undersized student of the game who can guard positions 1 through 5, a rarity even in today's style. Now let me tell you what he's going to do. He's going to disrupt your game plan and probably try to get under your skin. So stay composed and don't go for the bait.
Fultz with the basketball. Down 5. Going to launch beyond the arc. Rebound hauled in by Cousins. To Durant. Sixers with the rebound. Simmons to Fultz. Markelle Fultz. 2 of 4 now.
What a pass. I have no clue how that ball even made it through the traffic.
To Curry. No, I missed a short one there. Simmons into the front court. They're down 3. A bad pass there. Warriors have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
And he's going to the free throw line. Kevin Durant at the line. Knocks down the first. Two for two on that trip. Simmons brings the ball up court. Oh, Ben Simmons. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
This guy has posted 12 triple-doubles in his first full rookie year. That's his second most by any rookie in NBA history while leading his team to the Eastern Conference Finals. But how about this? When's the last time we said the most effective player maybe in the league has a glaring weakness? He was 0 of 11 from the three-point line for the entire year, did not make one three-point shot. And how about free throws? He shot 56% from the free throw line. You know who shot better? Dwight Howard and DeAndre Jordan. But with all that being said, this young man still finds himself in a position to be one of the most dominant players in NBA history.
Goes to the right side. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
Simmons with it. Right now, down 7. Turns and slams it down.
I know this for a fact, Ed. Ben Simmons wanted to channel his inner Bill Russell during the NBA Awards as he stood up on that stage accepting that Rookie of the Year trophy, looking down at all the people that hated on him and didn't think that after a year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that everybody thought he could be. One of only 7 players in NBA history to lead his team to 50-plus wins while accepting the Rookie of the Year trophy.
Rejected by Durant.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
McConnell to Simmons. Lets it fly from long range. That one off the mark. It's no good. Now a steal by Philly. That's blocked by Durant.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Thompson. Now pass stolen by the Sixers. Redick with it. His guys can hold for the final shot. Couldn't keep it in. Out of bounds off T.J. McConnell. Deep 3 at the buzzer. We are at halftime in Game 7. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over. Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Warriors have the basketball. Throws it down.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2" guard. Scary.
Nothing going here on that drive. Return label included.
The offense might want to adjust here. That's his 4th block of the evening.
Thompson. Yes, Klay Thompson. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough 2 rather than an easy 3.
It's Cousins with the rebound. Cousins. A bad pass as the Sixers come up with this steal. Oh, emphatic slam.
And that transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Durant. Offensive rebound. Great dish to set it up. Simmons to Redick. Trying to cash in. Redick with a shot, no good. Cousins to Durant. Not big finish. Full head of steam that time. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
Green. From long range. Had made his first couple, but he misses there.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Joel Embiid. He struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Warriors have the basketball. To Green. Has a chance. A fundamental shot right there.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Redick, it's good.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. Leads 4. Joel Embiid with the block. Second block in this quarter.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
No good, but 2 shots coming up for Joel Embiid.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
Joel Embiid at the line. First one goes down. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. To Durant. And too much contact.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Thompson. Beyond the arc for 3. And Kevin Durant nails it from downtown.
You live by the 3, you die by the 3. And guess what? They're living large right now.
Smith with the basketball. The deficit is 6. To Embiid. Short jumper won't go down. Possession lies with Golden State. Thompson to Green. To Curry. Shot from the lane won't go. Oh, stolen by the Warriors.
You go back to the principles. Things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do...
Whoa! Get that out of here! Message sent, Jay. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Livingston to Thompson. Joel Embiid tips it. That's his 3rd block this evening.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Slam dunk for Markelle Fultz. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Golden State at the controls. Livingston to Green. Nothing going here on that drive. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
You see, this is why players get out here hours before the game and they get a really good lather.
Oh, Ben Simmons. 4 out of 10.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. The Warriors with the lead. been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. False. Can't connect. It's no good. Durant with the basketball up top. Up 6. Takes it coast to coast, and the strong finish at the rim.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Fultz calls out of bounds. Last touch by Markelle Fultz. It's Steph at the controls. Probing the defense. Curry. He engulfed him that time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Durant across the timeline. Up 5. Joel Embiid pins it. 4th this contest.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Durant, deep right corner. Green buries it on the catch and shoot.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to yours. Stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
Durant with the basketball up top. It's an 8-point lead. And knocks it down. How do you neutralize a threat like Kevin Durant?
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant. And that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision and that he misses.
KD with the rock. 4-3. Count the triple. What more does this guy have to prove?
He has everything to prove because he's not trying to prove it to you behind the screen, watching this game, playing this game. He's trying to prove it to himself, Kevin Durant, every day that he is the greatest to ever put on an NBA uniform. Durant
across the timeline. His guys leading by 14. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off 3-point shots.
It's good, and 1.
It never would have been a foul if you didn't give him space. Your job defensively is to stay attached to him at all times. Force him to put the ball on the ground and drive and make a shot over the trees below.
Durant with the basketball up top. His team on top by 13. And a whistle.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Thompson. Durant. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Durant. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Simmons to Redick. Sacrificing everything for the loose ball. Redick knocks down the three-pointer.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Kevin Durant with the rock. Fires the 3. Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
Oh, you can sense that coming.
There is a premium market for players with that type of hand-eye coordination.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. with the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. Redick. Almost, but no good.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Thompson. And he finishes at the rim.
Oh man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Green. Durant. Now that's a contest. In the front court comes Simmons. His guys down big. Redick with a shot, no good.
The contest was good, but you being a...
Oh, he got there.
Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. Time to shuffle things up. Durant. That's how you defend. Redick with it. Down a bundle for three. Smothering D.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Simmons to Covington. Hand in his face, still hits. You don't see that very often.
Ed, did you see what this pass just did? Now it encourages his teammates to move with more sense of urgency because they understand that next time down the court, they might be on the receiving end of that pass.
Livingston to Durant. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That right there, Jay, his 8th three of the game. He is putting on a show.
He's defying physics with that jumper. He's not even holding his follow through.
Simmons. Off the mark. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
That's lunch bell business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Deep three at the buzzer. They've done it
I
again.
ain't something, nigga. Shit. I told you what it was, something. You still garbage, nigga. You 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 still trash, nigga. Garbage ass nigga. I know, nigga. Shit, only garbage niggas run to go get Golden State, nigga. Garbage ass niggas like you, nigga, who need them shooter ass niggas. You, nigga. You, nigga. Trash nigga. I gotta get ready to go to court, nigga. I'm done fucking with your punk ass, bro. Crazy as hell.
Time for that. Yeah. I miss you, but I got no time for that. How could you wish you never play me? Had no time for that. Play me, you got no time for that. How could you moving like a call you back? Leave me alone.
Yeah, let's this nigga want to. What's this nigga want to?
You, but I got no time for that. You was my little, I was fine with that. How you just gon' play me? I ain't fine with that. Thinking about you daily.
Like I see it, yeah, like I see it.
Flexing,
you gotta get Golden State. You gotta get Golden State to beat me, nigga. You gotta get Golden State to beat me. You got to get Golden State to beat me. You got to get Golden State to beat me. Right. true fact. That what I'm going to court for, nigga. For me and my lawyer. Gonna be there together. Shit, I ain't going by my goddamn self. Time it. I can get me about 30 minutes. I sleep about 30 minutes. Alright, man, I'm how to try a nigga later, bro. Alright, Diesel. Yeah, yep.